Hey everyone, it's Libby from Maighstir Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, that's W-O-R-I-M-I, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Right, it is just me and the fur babies here today, and they are all asleep. Sneaks is outside asleep on the outdoor furniture, and the two dogs are fast asleep under the table here. Okay, I was going to have a look at Ukraine with what was going on with Ukraine with the anti-corruption protests, etc. I'm just going to run through it so you know what's happened. Apparently, a bill was put through the Ukrainian government placing the Anti-Corruption Bureau and the Special Prosecutor's Office under the control of the president. So it was going to lose its independence. What's happened is a new bill has been introduced. There were mass protests. This is what happens when you have big protests. There were huge protests, even though apparently protesting in Ukraine is illegal at the moment, demanding that these two departments remain independent. Now, I completely understand the need for the independent, but I also understand why these two officers were put under the presidential control. And the reason why they were put under presidential control, from what I understand, and it rings true with me, was there is an element of pro-Russian influence within those two departments, and it was a ham-fisted, heavy attempt to root out the pro-Russians that are in those particular departments. What's happened instead is new legislation has been introduced. We've got democracy and we've got secrets being revealed as I split the deck here. The best of democracy, the star, and this is the howling at the moon. Secrets coming to the surface and being revealed. So the UK and Germany have offered particular experts to assist the Ukrainian government in regards to these corruption concerns. So it was sort of a ham-fisted to try and root out the pro-Russian propaganda that's going on in those departments. It was just felt like a bad move. But what's happened is it's brought the situation to light. They're going to, I believe, reverse the decision. They'll remain independent, and some European Union countries have come in and offered their assistance. I mean, the legislation may have gone through to try and force this offering of assistance to root out the pro-Russian bad players that are in these particular departments. But what I am going to have a look at in this particular reading using the Trip and Wake Tarot is the Orange Twerp. The Trip and Wake Tarot. I use it with the slightly lighter readings. I don't know that there's anything light at the moment. But the Orange Twerp's heading to Scotland. Heading to Scotland today, I believe. And the reason he's heading to Scotland is he's going for a 5-day golfing weekend on the taxpayer's dime. Okay. Apparently he's going to see his 2 courses over there, but he's also going to open a new golf course that was named after his mother. He's not over there for official reasons, apparently, allegedly, entertainment only. But he will be meeting with Keir Starmer, I believe, on Monday. Right. First of all, it feels a bit like a get out of Dodge to avoid difficult questions about why is Todd Blanche, the Orange Felon's attorney that represented him in regards to the Stormy Daniels case, which was the election interference, bribery paying off, you know, the one where he was actually convicted and apparently then owes a really, really, really big fine. Todd Blanche apparently the Orange Twerp's attorney, defence attorney in that case. Lost it. But for his loyalty, he was promoted to the position of the number 2 Attorney General in the DOJ. So he slots in right underneath Pam Bondi. And I suspect if Pam Bondi is out of there, he will be stepping up into the number 1 position. Todd Blanche apparently is the one that went to interview Ghislaine Maxwell. Now, I said yesterday, and I'll say it again, there is going to be some serious fake report head spinning come out of the DOJ in regards to all this. Apparently, Ghislaine answered all the questions. Interesting. I'd love to see what the questions were and what the actual answers were. He spent a whole day there. And I am just going to say that, apparently the House, the Federal House, voted before they went on holidays to have Ghislaine Maxwell come and have a chat to them on the 11th of August. So that's going to be interesting as well. But basically, it feels like the Fallon, first of all, is trying to get out of Dodge, so he doesn't have to ask some difficult questions. But here we've got all this work going on behind the scenes, plotting and planning. And then we've got the Sun card. Is this the naivety? Is this something getting exposed? What is happening here? Okay, I'm not going to ask whether he's going to come back from Scotland, because I've asked that sort of question a number of times in regards to him going away. With his health, flying, and especially international flying, is really not good for his health. The pressure changes, etc. But here we've got the attempting to spin and the inability to harvest. My big question is, okay, where do I go with this? So first of all, he's going to Scotland. Please, Scotland, get your diapered baby balloon out, get your protests out, give him your good old best in Scotland, give him a good old tally-ho and stick the haggis up him. So what I want... Now, the Scottish Parliament has come out, or whomever it is, oops, what's flung out there? Have come out and announced, well, this is my page of wands, an announcement, have come out and announced that his visit will stretch the Scottish police. This is a private visit. This isn't he should be paying Scotland for the extra policing, etc., protections. Apparently will stretch the Scottish police to their limits and incur significant overtime. Gee, I bet that'll go down well with the taxpayers over there. He should be paying for this. It is a private visit. However, how is the visit to Scotland going to go for the Orange Twerp? How is this visit to Scotland going to go? How is the Orange Twerp's visit to Scotland going to go? I'm going to stop there. Come on down. Sorry about the big blurble in the start. Right, the Queen of Wands. What's she here for? I mean, you've got the all-seeing cat down the front here. Okay. It's the sunflower, which is Ukraine. I actually noted this down as part of what I wanted to have a look at. Who else is going to be flying in? Who else is going to be flying in? This is like passing on a message behind the scenes, something to do with Ukraine. Here we've got the gift from the past as the challenge. It's also the dementia card, but this is very much a gift from the past being presented is his challenge. Really interesting earlier reading on Artem and the Kremlin. Passing something on. We've got judgment, a collective awakening at the base there. Being judged, judgment, something being broadcast loudly that's going to wake up. Those that are still sleeping in slumber, you've got the Ace of Pentacles in the past, the Fool's Gold, the acceptance of money for something that's literally dripping through his fingers. I'm getting the words damage control here. Is it something to do with the Kremlin? Let's see if Russia comes out. He's going to be on the back foot defending himself in this wild-eyed, crazy, caught on the hop. Something's going to happen that's going to catch him out. It's going to be a big wake-up call, and it's to do with a gift from the past. His health might take a pounding as well in regards to this, with this Four of Swords, being forced to retreat in the face of the truth. Got the King of Cups there. Externally can be my Fleon card, and that reading I did about Artem and the Kremlin and Fleon, it feels like Fleon and the Kremlin have had a big falling out, because Fleon is a double Cancer. Some sort of announcement coming from the White House that is going to be unpleasant, that he doesn't want to be around for. Emotional breakdown. The Swords of Truth coming out. The spilt wine and of those that support him, and the Ace of Wands. It feels like some big announcement's going to come out. Look at these three aces here. You've got a King of Swords, living the life of the oligarchs. The Hermit, shining a light in the dark, trying to find the path forward. You've got loss, disappointment, heartbreak, anxiety, the Knight of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and full illumination about the election. Then we've got Harris, and we've got this betrayal, abuse of power, win at any cost, and the flipping of the vote. Unable to harvest, and then a Tower moment. The partnership agreement, foolishness off the cliff, and secrets being revealed that are going to be really volatile and bring about a downfall. Overseas manipulation, the devil throwing under the bus, finding themselves trapped. Why would he be going? Feels like something really. Oh, I'm going to have to pause you for a second. Hang on. Sorry about that. That was my husband coming home from work early on a Friday, but he's now taken the two furs for a walk, so the two big furs for a walk. As I was poker shuffling while I was waiting for him to extract himself and leave again, these two showed themselves to each other, to myself. The Knight of Swords, a harsh truth coming forward very quickly that's going to expose. So, what I want to ask, aside from Keir Starmer, who apparently is going to go and just have a little bit of a casual tete-a-tete with the orange twerp, who else is going to fly into Scotland? Something about a gift from the past. Who else is going to fly into Scotland? Who else is going to fly into Scotland? Who else is going to fly into Scotland? Come on down, let's have a look. Let's get the light right there. King of Cups. Negotiator, diplomat, emotionally, well, if it's Fleon, not emotionally mature, is Fleon going to be there? I mean, this is a lot of people. This can be worse from Germany. can be, just trying to think, I've got a whole list of them. Is it von der Leyen from the EU? Who else is going to fly in? There's going to be some sort of negotiations going on. Challenged by the false victory. Might be Fleon. The false victory. The Queen of Swords. This is about strategizing. In the past, secrets being revealed. The secrets coming out. There's that harsh truth coming forward quicker than what they anticipated. Yeah, dealings going on behind the scenes. Whoever it is, they don't want it known that they're there. There's secret dealings going on behind the scenes. It's my dark money card as well. Strategizing because everything is coming out faster. Remembering also Rockland County was brought forward. Now, Rockland County, it is literally the chink in the armor case that will set everything up. It's the match that will light the fuse that blows up the dynamite. It's not the dynamite, it is the match. And this is moving a lot quicker than what anyone anticipated. So Project 2025, they managed to get their bastard budget bill through. But there's a lot that they haven't managed yet, and I don't think they trust Shady to be able to do it. There's plotting going on here. Oh, gosh. Yep. Who else is going to fly in? Something to do with this devil energy, plotting, strategizing, trying to keep hold of power, trying to keep things secret, trying to keep money trails secret. This is also intertwined, the hopes and fears that the truth is going to get out there, that something's going to get spilt. I don't think it's going to be a successful meeting. It feels like the orange twerp's going to be abandoned. Unexpected messaging coming forward. And then we've got the happy families and or the emotional. Look at these emotions here at the end. I mean, it is the voter as well. Unexpected news about the voter rapidly turning into a nightmare situation. And the strength is a lot of messaging coming out into decline as we've got money trails here with the Eight of Pentacles and the Sword of Truth coming forward about all who were involved. You've got the world, you've got the corruption, moral, ethical, and financial, and then you've got the Chariot again that keeps popping up. Not necessarily going to like what this Chariot's bringing, but it is about a new beginning because of the burden of manipulation, of democracy, is going to be revealed with that Queen of Pentacles, or trying to hold on. It's the downfall. Oh, some sort of announcement coming out of the White House, potentially trying to keep things on the down low, but going to get revealed. You've got legislators, you've got those that have financial interests, full revelation. This is intergenerational oligarchical money, judgment, the High Priestess, the wheel turning, some people finding themselves in political hot water, and then you've got the infighting. It's going to be an interesting 5 days that he's away. Who is turning up? Somebody who is trying to strategize in regards to the false victory, because things are moving way quicker than they anticipated. Okay, can I ask? Actually, I'll grab my yes no cards for this. Did these puppet masters, whoever this is that is involved, entertainment only if I haven't said it already, There's no Dean Cain swinging off the chandelier here. Did those involved think that they would have the entire 4 years to get this put in place, or at least a goodly portion of it? Okay, thank you. Are events moving faster than those behind the black curtain thought they would? Are events moving, they in damage control because events are moving faster than they thought it would? Are those behind the black curtain in damage control because events are moving faster? Yes. Yep. Yes. Damage control because events are overtaking them. I wonder what that no was for. What was I thinking when that no flopped out? I was trying to think of how to word the next question. Are they going to succeed? Are they going to succeed? Are they going to succeed? No. Okay. Watch, please, anyone in Scotland that near an airfield, near where those locations are, please keep an eye on who else flies in, because I suspect there are some secretly meetings that are going to happen for strategizing because events are overtaking the puppet masters. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. Give them a good old roistering of a welcome. Make the shady protests look like a kids' party, and keep an eye on who else flies in to visit. It's almost like a halfway point, is what I feel like. And also because certain individuals, if they flew into the United States, either Washington or Florida, it would be really obvious. Okay, watch with interest. Catch you shortly. Bye-bye.